What's up, guys? Didn't know if anybody'd be bored enough they'd want to watch somebody try to catch some catfish. I'll admit I have one line out there with carp bait on it too, because I am what I am. Usually I can change these little rigs out pretty easily, but we'll just cut this one. I'm tired of playing around with it. Yeah, you guys all know I love buy fishing equipment, so I've been trying out some different rods, seeing what I think of them. Gotta find a nice hook here. I got some real nice cut crappie. So, what's up, Dr. Georgia? We're still getting set up here. Changing out a rig or two. This I don't know if I'm pointing it through. This sumo isn't out there. This one is. It's got carp bait on it. And then the Muddy River Blue Cat's got a big hunk of cut crappie on it. Got lucky yesterday and I caught a channel cat that was just under 11 pounds on this cut crappie. So figured I'd come back and give it a try, and sure enough, it is cold, but there is no wind yet. So hear lots of fish breaking out there. Seen several carp. Can't say that I've ever been really lucky in this spot in the mornings, but hey, what would we rather be doing? Sitting around talking about fishing or fishing? So here we are. Plus, my sister cut up all this crappie, so least I can do is try and use it for her. She even jelloed up some of it for us, so that'll be fun, right? Or messy, or fun and messy. Oh, this isn't crappie. It's like a nice hunk of like jello shad or something. We'll use it. We'll try it. Still trying to learn how to position myself here. What's up, Christopher? I have to admit, I am still quite cold. Oh, Lord. I'm going to put some gloves on. Probably my Thanks, Ricky's. Ricky's, I love it. I love that because you can say it and it sounds plural. That's why I like it. Yeah, I'll put my gloves on and try to warm my hands back up. Trying to learn how to position my chair to where I can see the chat and you guys can see the rods. And then hopefully I don't have to move too much or move my head too much. But the problem is, facing this way right now, I'm kind of staring right into the sun. So I don't really see the chat very well from here. I just see a big red dot or yellow dot or whatever you know, the sun dot. Yeah, everybody's probably on their way into work. Not me, I already did my work. My work for the day is done. Went in, did the morning releases, and then came up here. I do have to get Lauren from preschool at 11 o'clock, so we'll probably have a morning session and then a quick lunch session as well, because I'm certain she will want to go fishing. She found out that I caught a catfish yesterday without her, so I'm currently not on the good list. If you missed it, I have a 2-piece Catfish Sumo chopstick right here, which is an absolutely fantastic rod. Then we have the Muddy River Blue Cat rod. And then the last rod over there is an old 18 cat shot. A friend said that they were on sale and nice rods to take a look at. So I got a hold of a couple medium 7.5 foot spinning models. And I got to tell you, I'll probably end up ordering a medium heavy just to feel it. And then, as you guys saw a couple weekends ago, when we get the Mexicat on the bank, man, giveaways just start happening. So that was fun. Hopefully some of y'all won some of that. But that was just going through some of the rods that he had purchased and did quick reviews on, or a quick once or twice out at the bank. He does the mainly bait casting, and I do mainly spinning. So there will be some spinning giveaways in the future of the Mexicat world. What's up, Tim Molina? We got a couple pieces of cut crappie on these rods over here. And then on this one, I think I have a coconut cream boilie. We'll see if we can't get a carp to come play. So far, the stream says we've been live for 11 minutes. So that means the baits have been, two of the baits have been in there just a little bit more than that. Got lucky yesterday and I caught a 10-pound, 11-ounce channel cat right about the same spot where I put this Muddy River Blue Cat rod out again. And that's what I caught it on yesterday. It was awesome. Oh, good, Kelly. You got it already. Did you get the spinning reel? I think it was a spinning reel. Very compact, but man, smooth as butter. It was pretty fascinating. And it was a one-day sale on Amazon that the Mexicat saw. And he's like, hey, you ever tried this? I'm like, no, but we'll order it and we'll give it away. We were looking for giveaways for the Whisker Derby at that point. So, oh, Tim's going fishing himself. All right, we'll catch something bigger than me, buddy. And I mean me. Catch something this big. No rod tips bouncing yet. Yeah, MT, I got to get some, got to get whatever fishing time in that I can. I told everybody else I'll probably pick up Lauren at preschool, and she'll probably want to go fishing right after that. So I pick her up at 11. I imagine that we might go live again about 12:30 or so. I don't know if we'll do the same spot or not. She may want to go to the other sandy spot, but we'll see. We'll see. Certainly, though, she'll want to go fishing. She heard I caught a catfish yesterday without her, so she's mad at me. Oh, I made a big splash back there. I heard that. Yeah. Pretty quiet and peaceful out here so far. I'd really like the fish to shake up that peaceful quietness. Yeah, nothing doing so far. Just calm and still. Still water. I'll be honest though, I don't recall catching a fish here before like 9 a.m. Guess it makes sense. I'm not usually here until about 7 or 8 a.m. anyway. How you doing, Justin? You didn't go up to Mendota? I figured everybody would talk you into going up to Mendota. I was here fishing with my sister yesterday. It's, this is that like peaceful, nice, calm time where like you say, you do just get to enjoy being at the lake or being on the river, whatever, wherever you go, and just sort of take it all in and just relax and enjoy. And I got to admit, most days that's enough. Just sitting here, relaxing, taking in the moment. But then I look down and I realize how much money I spend on gear, and I realize how much I enjoy it. And you want to test it out, you want to see how it is, and you just get that like anxious nervousness waiting for a fish to just come along and start making that rod bounce or stripping that drag out. I'm actually pretty excited to try to catch a fish on that old 18 rod, because I put an Abu Garcia reel on it, and it had been a long time since I'd fished with anything that was Abu Garcia. But I had gotten a reel for my Paula Smith rod, Pro Max or something like that, and so then I got a different reel for this one. This one might be the same thing, might just be a newer model. I don't know. Got the 60 size, so it can hold a good amount of line. Then on most of my other reels, I have Cast King or PC Fun reels, and I got a ton of these Cast King Megatrons, but I haven't even caught a fish on one of them yet, so that's just hilarious. But that's what I do in the wintertime. Well, I do it all the year long, actually. I'm always looking for deals on Amazon or eBay or anybody's website. And then you've got facilitators like Mexicat or Chunky Cats. They'll be like, "Hey man, you see this deal?" It's like, "Okay, sweet, I'll take that deal." Sorry, I'm rocking you. Oh, I didn't know that, Justin. Sorry to hear that, man. Well, good then. Maybe we can try to catch a fish for you. Well, probably 25 minutes in the same spot. I'm willing to bet there's no carp where that rod is. So I'm going to move it. You ever just wonder what those geese are saying and why those geese have to argue all the time? I mean, it sounds like an argument. I know that's an assumption, but my goodness, those geese sure do talk a lot. If anyone enjoys McDonald's, they're currently selling their breakfast chicken biscuits. 2 for $3. I know everybody likes a good deal, but I got to tell you, they really need a little flavor in there, whether that be like a half a slice of cheese or a dollop of sausage gravy. But you know, you got to go with what you got. So yeah, Mike Turner won a Mexicat giveaway. That was fun that day. It's fun giving away stuff. And I didn't have to pay the shipping. You know, he did. So that was all good. You know what? I think I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. And usually the girls call me in about. Man, I forgot about that. Well, that's a bummer. What's up, Randall? Got a couple pieces of cut crappie out on those rods. And I've got some coconut cream boilie on this one with some pack bait. You can hear carp jumping all over the place, just not here. They're jumping behind me. Had the pleasure of fishing with my sister and my niece yesterday after work. So I was explaining to my niece Nina why it is that the fish come through here, and why it is that Turner, I don't know, but we're doing it. I don't think that I'd ever heard that we couldn't. Um, I think that so long as you catch anything on a rod and reel, technically you can use it as bait in Iowa. Um, so long as it's big enough to fit whatever regulations uh, are there. I mean, I'll be honest, I wouldn't have done it had the guy not given it to me. Um, but yeah, this guy's just like, we only caught one. Or I think he even said that someone in a boat gave it to him. And then he's like, we didn't catch anything, go with it. And he didn't want to clean just one fish. So he's like, do you want it? I was like, well, if you give it to me, just so you know, I'm using it as bait. I was like, I'm not going to clean a fish, just to eat that much fish, because honestly, I'd probably want to eat like 10 of them, not just one. So he didn't seem to mind. He was drunk as a monkey. Oh, he was. I mean, you could smell him as soon as he got out of his vehicle. And of course, he was the one driving, so that makes about no sense. But hey, there's a carp out there. You guys see that carp jump out there? Um, so actually, we took the fish and we tried to revive it. It's just like, heck, if it can kick and go away, then we'll just free it and let it go away. But it didn't kick, so we decided, oh well. And then Trisha's like, I'll do it. I'll cut it up and I'll make hunks out of it. And so she had fished with some of them, and we fished with some yesterday. And I got one channel cat yesterday, 10 pounds, 11 ounces. And yeah, yeah, that's what I thought, Mike. So I'll be honest, though, it won't be the first time ever that I'm kind of a catfish outlaw. So cat and carp outlaw. But yeah, so we got lucky on a hunk of it yesterday. Maybe we'd give it another try today. This will be about the end of it today, too. So then she took some and she put some jello in there. I thought it was all crappie, but to me, the hunk I just put on this cat shot rod, it's definitely a piece of shad. Fins and fowl, I really don't care if I ever speak to another game warden or anybody like that. I don't think half of them know everything either. So, and that might just be because I did get a citation a year ago, but whatever. Whatever. It's also just kind of a sad story in there too, because let's face it, if somebody catches one really nice fish, but they don't catch any other fish, and they meant to eat fish, they should release the fish. They should just let the thing live. You thought you had a shot. You thought it was going to be a good day. You thought you'd get to harvest a bunch of fish, but you didn't. So you should let the fish go. And as kind and as neighborly as it seems to give someone else a fish, I mean, usually if they eat it, that's fine. Then there's no waste or anything. But like in this scenario, the other guy's like, oh, I thought I'd catch some bluegill and I'd have crappie and bluegill, and he didn't. So he's handing me a fish that's in a plastic bag. It's like you don't even have a stringer or anything. It's like I don't even think that you were really there with the intentions of harvesting fish or a basket or something. You know, he definitely went there and drank quite a bit of fluids. That we are sure of. What do you guys think? How often? See, now technically I'm a carp fisherman. How often do you guys change out pieces of bait, like cut bait like that? How much time do you give it? Oh, okay. Well, I'm definitely good with playing the patient game. That's just my style. Not with my carp rod there because I have plenty of dough for pack bait. I don't know what kind of bird that one is, but that one is a complainer. Yeah, I feel you on that, circle hook. Part of me thinks that if they aren't close to it, and if you don't have a bite within 15 minutes, they probably aren't close enough to it. But then you have to consider how many of them are swimming around, and they have their own patterns, you know. Um, so you got to leave it there. I don't know if a fish covers all the same ground in the course of an hour or 30 minutes, or if they're in this area for 4 hours, so they just swim around slowly, or if they're smaller, if they swim around more quickly, or what. That'd probably be a good question for Epic. Try to understand that territoriality, or understand, if there is any base logic to how those fish survey an area and how much time it might take or whatever. And of course, I'm talking about a lake. I wouldn't even know for a river. I figure since there's current, they got to be moving that much more. But I could be wrong. All right, MT. That's what we'll do then. Take a 5-minute nap, and then we'll recast those two baits. I got to tell you, that's actually one of my biggest fears, is that I'd like fall asleep in my lawn chair here while live fishing, and then everybody would realize how often I actually do fall asleep while I'm fishing. I went fishing with the Mexi Cat for the Palmetto Cat Whisker Derby, and I fell asleep twice in my chair, but he didn't notice it. And I was fishing with my sister, maybe not last week, but maybe the week before. No, it might have been last week. And I think that I fell asleep. And then I stood up and I got out of the chair because I knew if I stayed in the chair, I would just fall asleep again. Too funny. See, now those are all the catfishing tactics that I don't know right there. This is where I continue to learn. I would hesitate to think to reel in a little bit just for fear that I might just like put myself into a snag. So when you do that, do you actually pick up the rod and then try to create an angle to so you won't get snagged? I should say more of an angle. And wouldn't it just be so much nicer if the rods would just start bouncing? That would just be so lovely. Okay, got you, circle. Circle hook. Just got off work. That's a good feeling. Oh, there's another little fish jumping over there. I think that one would have been bait. Of course we're going to get snagged up. We'll just reel it all the way in then to examine it. Yep. Nothing but a bunch of muck. And my crappie is gone. Oh, look. Trish left me a nice shad head. Don't mind if I do. Oh, my nice little shad belly section fell off of there. I gotta tell you, peeps, I'm gonna have to start hiring somebody to cast out rods for me if this shoulder keeps doing this. Whew. What reels am I using? Excellent question, and certainly a topic I love to discuss. Well, on the rod closest to us, I'm using a Cast King Megatron 6000 because it's black and dark gray and thus matches any black rods or darker rods. On the Muddy River Blue Cat rod, I purchased a Cast King Summer 5000 because it's white and blue. And just like the Mexicat always says, we got to make ourselves look good. So just to match up the color there. Um, and then on the far rod, I have an Abu Garcia Elite Max. And no, I didn't get it just because Elston had trouble with his. I got it because somebody found a Bass Pro gift card that was lost during Christmas, and it was supposed to be for me. So with the Bass Pro gift card and the sale that they had on it at the moment, it made that reel cost me, I think, $19. So hey, why not take a $19 reel? And thank you for the Christmas gift card that I had lost. On my other backup reel back here, I have a Sonic think it's a Sonic Vader. No, I don't think they call those. Yeah, it's a Vader. Sonic Vader. It is a bait runner, and it's a 5,000 size. I was going to change up take off the hair rig on that one and put a Carolina rig on it. That is a one-piece Catfish Sumo, and it is just amazing. I love this rod. It's really, really nice. $20 people. Wow. 20 people got nothing better to do at work than watch a guy try to catch some fish. Amen to that. Still hear all those carp jumping back there. Yeah, this is the third day in a row that I told myself I wanted to fish. I'm hoping to make it 10 days in a row. We might not get the good weather for that all to work out, but hey, it's a good goal to have, right? Let's make a goal of trying to fish 10 days in a row. Man, this sun's going to be a problem. I even have my sunglasses on and it's hard to look up here. Oh, there's my sister. Hey, what's up, Lynn? What's up, Thomas? We've got a couple pieces of cut bait out here on the far rods, and then on the one closest to us, we got some carp bait. Nothing doing. Nothing doing so far. Almost at an hour. Nope, Josh, nothing so far today. Yesterday we got lucky and we caught a 10-pound, 11-ounce channel cat. My sister sent me some video and some pictures. It was nice. It actually broke my PB by 1 ounce. So I think that's pretty funny. But hey, you know, when you're fishing, uh-oh, there's that phone call again. I think it'll just interrupt the stream though if I do that, because it uses the microphone. All right, hang with me, y'all. I'm gonna try to talk on my watch. No, it stopped. It stopped before I could click the button on my watch. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I'll admit that I probably didn't need help netting it, but just the fact that it was that big and there was that much like tension and excitement and enthusiasm, I called my sister over to help net the fish. And you know, when you look at it in the water, you always seem to think that it's twice as big as it really is. But wow, it was really fun. It muted you guys, but you still had video. That's crazy. And don't get me wrong, too. I thought about just getting another phone line, but why, right? You know, I just totally forgot about that. And usually, it's the first thing that I remember every day is that the girls will call me on their way to Nana Janice's house. So they usually call me about 7:15 or 7:20, and then right now, Lauren went into school, so she's probably thinking, "Hey, I didn't get to talk to him, so I'll let me talk to him before I go into school." But she'll be happy when I pick her up because they'll be like, "Hey, you know, yeah, you were gonna help me even if I didn't want help." Yeah, I was walking down here and there was a bunch of them jumping. I was all excited, thinking, you know, to get into some real activity, but nothing yet. Been about an hour. We had some great entertainment last night. We had Has fishing. We had Patriot James's show, and we had the show afterwards. Country Boy catfishing, and Stan was in there, and they kept it down to 4 hours. You know, because Stan's a goer. You know, he could be on a talk show for all night. You know, Lynn, Mike Turner, all them people, all night long talking. You know. Oh, what's up, Has? What's up, Lee Evans? I'm on the wrong side of the phone here again. Like I'm trying to reposition. Usually, when I position myself, I put the chair over there, and but this sun is right in my way. But I wanted to be able to give you the shot of the rods this way because I really expect more activity on that right side versus the left. But Now I just keep looking into the sun, so I keep blinding myself. Oh, there's the first live action from Mendota. Mark of Catfish and Crappie just went live. Yeah, I was thinking I might miss out on a little bit of that if I'm going live fishing myself, but I'm sure Lauren would want to fish and entertain all of her adoring fans. And she had instructed me to get more packages, and so I got a few things, but I got to tell you, it's a really small house with no closet space. There's literally 3 closets in the whole house. Well, I guess you could say 4, but I think 3 of those closets you could probably only hide one dead body, and the other one you might be able to go 2 or 3. So really not a lot of closet space. Hey, what's up, Big Slim? We got two rods out targeting catfish. There's channel cat in here, and I don't know if there's any flathead. I mean, there may be. There's definitely flatheads in waters that touch this water, but I wouldn't know. I've never caught one. Um, and then we have one rod out for carp. Yeah, right, Trish. I'm the guy who caught a big channel cat yesterday, so yeah, only one carp rod. What's up, Kevin? You have missed no action so far, but I am thankful and really just overjoyed to say that I have recasted the rods. I guess I had a total of 4 recasts, and I did not create one blooper out of those recasts. So far we're doing fairly well in that category. Yesterday, my finger slipped with the line on one of them, and I think the bait went out there maybe 10 feet. So got to get over those live jitters that I have. Like, oh, don't mess this up. Oh, I messed it up. Since it is so nice and peaceful, I'm gonna mute this for just a moment. Give me a second. Okay, we now return you to the peaceful sounds of nature. Oh, look. There's a goose out there, well within firing range. Where's Hobby Nerd when you need him? Oh yeah, we could have had that goose, TJ. Easily. Easily we could have had that goose. Karaoke today? No, I'm not really feeling like karaoke today. That's kind of a you and Kevin kind of thing. We are still just desperately hoping for an actual fish. Oh Lord, Kevin's singing that song again. No, Turner, I'm up at Big Creek right now. I might go to Sailorville after I pick up Lauren. We'll have to see. Um, I actually haven't established I haven't made a little hood, so to speak, for my tripod here in case it's like too sunny and then the phone would get too hot or whatever. But it's pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. So I think even in the sun, the phone would still probably be totally fine. I don't think we're supposed to get high winds at all today, so we may end up there. I typically I'll come here if it's a little bit windier, and I'll go there if it's not quite as windy, meaning for a chance to go live. And then just whatever wind direction I like over there at Sailorville. I mean, I guess I kind of prefer it coming from the west or from the south or southwest versus any other direction. And at this location, it doesn't really seem to matter. So they're either on or they're not. Currently, they appear to be on a break of some sort, or perhaps all the fish are in a meeting that I was unaware of. But I was about to give up yesterday. I was going to start reeling in my lines, and that's when the one fish just hammered my blue cat rod. So who knows? Who knows? There's always that. There's always that chance, and there's always mosquitoes. Couple more geese. Where's our buddy TJ? Oh yeah, that's a good wind report. I like that. I like the sounds of that. Yes, Cap. Never give up. I don't know what it is, but I really don't feel like sitting down. live here. Go on. Sorry to run the geese off, those of you who love nature, but come on, man. We're live here. We can't be having all that argument in the middle of this. This isn't Jerry Springer, you know. Hey, 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 that's not the point. The point is, we are live here. Hey, don't make me have to get TJ up over here. You hear me? Just swim along. Get there. Get there. Apparently, geese don't like to listen very well. And yeah. I think actually what's going on here is we got us a goose gang war that's getting ready to go down, because these geese were barking at the other geese before I ran them off, and now these geese are barking at other geese down here, and I mean they must be rival gangs or something. So maybe we are on the Jerry Springer show. Yeah. Yeah, if we got too big of a bird problem, we're going to fly TJ in and he'll settle this. Hey, what's up, Hill Jack? How you feeling, buddy? Oddly, I don't hear any fish jumping, but we are getting just a little bit of wind. I don't know what direction we would call that. Maybe southwest. What direction did you say the wind was supposed to be coming from, MT? Come on. Now you're even closer. Man, these geese really don't like us. South wind. Ooh, I like south. All right. I was watching a video one time from Dinks Outdoors, and he had said that some sort of an old saying about, which direction the wind was best for fishing. And he wrote it down, and it was on the screen, but I still can't remember it. But I agreed with it, that's for sure. Maybe I should have thrown some night crawlers out there. Yep, there you go, TJ. That's what it is. I think ever since I started paying attention to the wind, I'd only caught one fish in an east wind. Usually, though, I don't like to fish in an east wind because then it's coming over my back from my favorite spots here. So I don't know if that makes me like a comfort fisherman or a convenience fisherman or what, but I'd rather the wind be going left or right or straight at me. Yeah, Mike, the water's still really cold too. It's hard to believe that too. Middle of May and the water is still like just cold to the touch. Real cold. Robbie, you don't have school today? Go walk in it for a temperature change. Hey, what's up, George? Yeah, Dan. Those of you that don't know, there's Dan, the older brother. Yeah, when Dan gets bored, all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to throw lures, and he'll just like go catch like a 5-pound bass. It's like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I was bored. Actually, Dan, I've been live almost an hour and a half. I think you'd have been throwing lures a long time ago. Oh, there's the Juan tunas. Yeah, if we come back here later, I'll definitely have some different baits on hand too. Forgot night crawlers at home. Uh-oh. Is that something? You guys see the blue cat rod move? I think it shook. That's got that nice shad head on it. Could have been a drive-by though too. You never know. I don't know if in the catfishing lingo there's a word for that, but in carp fishing lingo it's called liners. The fish that bump into your line, then you know that you casted too far. You're past them and they're bumping into your line. feet here, get a different angle on that. Excuse me. Get a different angle on that rod. Maybe it did move. Oh yeah, Elton, I'm telling you. We got rival gang geese over there. Now we're talking about fish drive-bys in the middle of America. Well, good luck fishing, Roger. Hope you get more activity than I've seen so far today. Do my best Bob Ross impersonation. No. No. We have no mistakes here. Just happy little accidents. Man, I'm staring right up in the sun. I can't see anything. Let's see. You guys see that little fish splash right in about there? Maybe that little kick up of the wind might change things for us here pretty soon. And we got some birds fighting up here. Man, all the animals today are grouchy. I got a feeling like this sumo rod here is gonna start screeching at any moment. The line is doing some ever so slight awkward little movement. It could be a carp just sucking on the bait, just hovering and not moving. Here comes the goose gang war again. Maybe that's what those geese are saying. Maybe those geese are yelling at each other. East side, west side, east side, west side. East bank, west bank. Well, I suppose it's probably more than time to start moving some baits around again. Because we just don't have any action. Well, I gotta put some bait on. I can't believe that's not there. Maybe they're coming along and crushing things and excitement about that blooper reel? That first live with Kevin. Kevin said I was a Golden Whisker nominee, and ever since then, it's just stuck in my head. I got the shanks. I got the shanks or the yips or whatever you call them. I got them. It's a real thing. Oh, we have no giants, Kevin. You did just miss me demonstrating the short cast once again. Psyched myself out, thinking, oh man, I don't want to be a Golden Whisker blooper nominee. far as I could throw that one. This time it went more than 10 feet. I really am going to have to get a designated hitter, though. Someone who can throw these rods out for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every time someone says circle of life, I hear the Lion King. My sister sings that circle of life song every time she sprays out bug spray. She'll make a circle around herself where she's standing. I think it's just for good luck, really, but I was thinking about trying to lower this, but I don't know. I mean, if we actually catch a fish, then oh, what's up, P City? That's okay, man. We haven't caught anything yet, anyway. I mean, if anything, we should be promoting giving this a thumbs down, not a thumbs up. 2 hours, no fish, no bites that we're aware of. I don't know. I think something rocked that head off of that blue cat rod because I thought I saw the rod shake. And I got to tell you, unless the thing's actually just running off with it, it's not gonna. The fish around here probably aren't gonna budge that rod too much, you know. And right now they're kind of, I think they're kind of eating delicately, or they're pecking away. So I actually had higher hopes for the sumo rod in catching a carp, but I don't know. I must not have been throwing it out there far enough. The way that I have it set it up, it's with a some people call it a method lead. Well, in this case, it's actually just a spring, but you can put that pack bait around it and throw it out there. So I don't get the same distance with a shorter rod and that sort of setup. This rod's 7.5 feet, and usually I would go with an 8-foot B&M Silver Cat or my 10-foot carp rods, in which case I would double that length, or at least that length and another 25 yards maybe. So, but we'll see. You never know. All we can do is try, and as we can feel the soft tissue tearing in our shoulder, we just know that's all we got. That's all the distance I can put on it. Oh, want to be outdoors. Those monster trucks, man. Woo, they are fun. And even though the girls are only 5 and next month Leia will be 3, they do pretty good controlling them inside the house. So um, we had gotten Lauren a grave digger, and then nephew Johnny bought her an identical gravedigger with his own money. So sad that we had the two of the same, but still, Leia didn't really know how to do it very well anyway, so it all worked out. And then the other day I noticed on Amazon that they're only $15 a piece for Toro Loco and Monster Mutt. And even though we probably would have wanted Megalodon more, I just figured I'll get two of them instead of getting one of them. So, yeah, they were pretty excited. Leia was excited with the bubbles. So, yep, that's exactly right, Lee Evans. Yesterday I was going to go live and I didn't, and I catch a just under an 11-pound channel cat. And then today I'm live for 2 hours and nothing. But we'll also try to go live later with Lauren after I pick her up from preschool. And yes, I thought that the real fun stuff was the bubbles, because man, Leia just that was it. It didn't matter what was in the box then. So I think I might just do that. I might come home from the warehouse with a box of bubbles. Then I don't even have to buy anything. I can just let them stomp them and make a video of that. Oh, maybe if we stand up, we'll get the fish. Whoa. Did you guys hear that bird? I mean, that was close. Did you guys hear that bird? Maybe they really are coming for me. I think this is when dementia sets in. And that's when all those guys start singing, you know? Wow. Yeah, that's too quick. That's too quick, Lee. Everything's moving so quickly right now. Lauren's in the free 4-year-old preschool program. And I was just trying to get her through, day by day, week by week. And then next thing you know, they're like, well, it's time to sign up for kindergarten. And the school that we're closest to, I will literally sell my soul before I let my child go to that school. And I'll do anything necessary she not go to that school. So we're trying to open enroll her into a different one. And it's just like, man, that was so quick. It's like you don't really have time to take too much stock of what you've been doing, because you just go the whole time. And then the sad thing comes into play, that the preschool, that's all it is a preschool. There are no other grades there. So literally, she may never see these teachers ever again. And I realize that may sound dramatic, but it's just, it's just my way of trying to understand, because that's not how the schools were when we were in school. And also too, the teachers have been so kind and so helpful and so encouraging to her, that it's sad that she wouldn't, she won't be able to walk to the first grade classroom and the preschool be, just down there, and she can still say hi to her old teacher like we used to do when we were kids. So I don't know, man. Just different. I understand it has to be different because the world's in such a hurry nowadays, probably not like anything like when we were kids, you know. More geese. How many people were in here earlier when I was running those geese off? Well, I was trying to anyway. Uh-oh. Now it's a party. We got Mr. and Mrs. Dobson, and we got the magician. All right, magician, I'm going to need you to like cast a spell on this lake or something. I'm going to need you to pull some fish out of your hat because we have been going for 2 hours exactly and nothing. I swore I saw the blue cat rod shake one time, and then the shad head was gone. But I mean, if a fish crushes a shad head and removes it that easily, then they deserve it. And no carp. What kind of carp fisherman can't catch carp, man? It's just bizarre. But it's like me and like 5 boats on the lake. So maybe they all know something that I don't know. Like MT was saying, barometric pressure. Maybe that's what it is. But yesterday I got a nice channel cat. So maybe that channel cat isn't affected by barometric pressures. But oh, there's the DNR checking out the facilities, checking out the grill and the shelter house up there. It's a real nice little area. There's a jumper out there. I heard it. Come on, fish. One fish is all we need. One fish to make us happy for a while. What's up, Jared? Oh, no fish so far. So just standing here and hoping. We got a nice day though. Not too much wind. Not not a cloud in the sky. Can't say that I like that. I like overcast a little bit better. I don't know. There goes the DNR. They take care of this lake. A real pretty lake. Nice shelter houses. Nice picnic tables all over the place. There used to be a picnic table right here, and then they drug it out of here and moved it back up to the shelter house. So I I don't imagine that the night fishermen who come through here probably won't put it right back down here sometime. But last year, towards the end of our season, right before winter, there was actually real low water, and it was you could probably go out maybe 10, 12 feet into the water right now, and that was dry banks. So we had all these rocks here to deal with, and they actually had drug 2 picnic tables out there, and they were doing their night fishing out there. So it's sad to say, but the lake froze that way, and there they were. So when it unthawed, I went out there and my waterproof boots and drug one of the one of the tables back here to the dry land, and then I drug the other one and put it up, I don't know, 20, 30 feet behind me right here, and put it up next to this tree where it usually is. So yeah, the DNR guy was mowing um, 2 days ago. Yeah, he was mowing on Tuesday, so I actually moved this picnic table out of the way so he could mow underneath it because he was just going around real fast. And then I think the guys come in later with weed eaters It's like, man, dude, mow underneath the table. You know, kids there or whatever. You know, you don't want their feet in knee-high grass and they're just sitting there at a table. Hey, how many free hours do we get on StreamYard? Is that like a per month thing, or is it just like 20 hours free, and then after that you end up having to start paying for it, or what? Anybody know? I keep wanting to try to put my bucket hat over the phone, not like a dead cat or anything, but just to keep it out of the sun. There, now the hat's on there. Yep, there's another meeting I'm not going to. Turn that off. 20 hours free. Unlimited is $25 a month. Okay. Well, I don't think I'll use that many hours, but you never know, because I plan on fishing the next 7 days in a row. If we got to pay for it, though, I might pay for it on the Mexicat channel. That's right. That's right. Murillo takeover of the Mexicat channel. It's all being prepared. One thing's for sure, I'm going to have to go home and let the dog out and get Lauren some good snacks, get us some drinks, because if the afternoon session with Lauren today will probably happen 12 or 12:30 Central Standard Time, and we'll probably be able to be live until right about 2. And then we got to go get cleaned up. And is that a spider? That's a spider. Dude, man, not cool. I'm not going to kill you, but you should, you know, don't climb on the camera. We're live here. Come on, spider. We're live here. What are you doing? So, but yeah, we'll get a live session in with Lauren. That could or could not be pure gold. Could be trouble. Who knows? You know. Yeah. Well, you might as well, MT. That's funny. We don't even have blues here, Dobson. Well, everybody, as funny as it is and as nice as it may seem sometimes, I still think it's kind of selfish to have a live stream going where you got no action. So I tell you what, I may actually leave here pretty soon and go get better and packed up for when I do get Lauren. So that way maybe we can have a quicker and more successful experience. But anyway, thanks everybody for checking in. If you're available later, here in about 3 hours or so, I'll have Lauren and maybe we can get some of her words of wisdom on screen. But until then, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go be more productive since I'm not getting anything done. So we'll check in with you all here in a couple hours. Thanks. Bye.